Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gloria and I am back with another video. I just thought I would come back and do a quick video on I just want to undo my hair and we can talk and we can chat. This will be a chatty video, so grab something to drink. I'm doing a lot of chatty videos because obviously with everything that's going on, I can't really get outside, so yeah, there's not much to show apart from me doing my hair or undoing my hair or you know, talking about like school and stuff. So yeah, grab something to drink and get comfortable and you can watch me undo my hair. And I just want to do a little natural hair update. So I'm going to be taking down these braids that I've had for 2 weeks and I love them. You know, when I did these braids, I washed my hair because it's been really itchy lately, and I'm still probably going to do a video on how I'm dealing with that, but my scalp is really itchy, and so I washed my hair and then put in these braids just to like get it out of the way and you know, just to get my hair out of my hands. I'm in the middle of writing my thesis right now, so I just don't have time to be like faffing about with my hair and, you know, making sure that it looks perfect. And I was so shocked to see how long it is. Like I was so surprised to see like the hang time on, especially in the front, because my hair in the front is very it's soft, and it's also, it has a different curl pattern than the rest of my hair. The rest of my hair is a lot kinkier. It's kinkiest to right here, like, and this you will see, like, this is where the hair is thickest. At the back my hair is softer and the curl pattern is looser, so I have like a 3C 3A curl pattern back here. It's the weirdest thing. And then very 4C here, and then over here, I don't know, it's like a mixture really. I would say that it's probably also like 3C, but then this is also where I manipulate my hair the most, and so I don't know, it's straighter hair, and so yeah, but it's also weaker in the front because again I manipulated the most there. So I've been concerned lately that the hair in the front is not growing, but it is growing clearly. My edges are not laid, so that's why they, you know, are looking like struggly right now. I've always, my hair, this is my natural hairline, like everyone in my family, we have, this is a genetic hairline. Like so it does look bad, but I think it's fine. I think like there is hair there, but I am working on it. For my hairline, what I do is I use Jamaican black castor oil. I actually have an oil mixture here which has Jamaican black castor oil, coconut oil, olive oil, and yeah, I've been using this to apply on my scalp very often, like once a week. I apply that on my scalp and I just rub it in just to reduce the dryness, because I think the problem with my scalp right now is that it's really dry, and that's why it's so itchy. So how are you guys doing? I feel like the world has gone crazy and so much is happening, so much is going on. It's a scary time. We really are living in unprecedented times. And how are you guys coping? How are you guys taking care of your natural hair during this time? I have quite a few videos lined up, and hopefully I can get to them all. I've had this in for 2 weeks actually, and it's such a cool style. I think I will be doing my hair like this a lot because it's such a cool style and it's really cute, but it's also very low maintenance. I don't have to do much to keep it. I don't have to do anything a lot to install it, and it lasts very long, and it's at the same time it's really cute. Like, I really enjoyed the style. It's very simple, but I really enjoyed it, and so I think I'll be making a video on that. But you guys tell me what it is you want to see, because I don't know what people want to see. I know people really enjoy my university related and college related content, so things to do with you know, being at Stanford and doing a master's and doing a PhD and all of that stuff. I know, like, I have an audience for that, but in terms of hair related things, I never know what to do. I am a really lazy natural, and so I don't do more than I have to do in terms of taking care of my hair. I wash it when it needs to be washed, and you know, right now I'm using my scalp as kind of like a measure as to when I need to wash my hair. So when it's feeling really itchy, which is about once a week or like every 2 weeks, I will wash my hair and then just put it away in a protective style. That's my routine. I wash it every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. I put it in a protective style, usually a twist out, a braid out. Actually, I don't do braid outs all that often, but since doing this, I might. But yeah, twists and mini twists. I love mini twists as a protective style, and braid outs. And twist outs. That's my routine. It's very simple. The products that I use, you guys know I use Cantu Shea Butter as a moisturizer and a styler. It's not my favorite product. However, I am the kind of natural who I don't use different products all the time because I don't have the space to store them. As you know, I'm a student, so I don't have a lot of space to store products. I also don't like having to experiment with products and not liking them and then just having full bottles of product lying around. I don't know, I just don't have the money to waste on just trying out different products for no reason. So I usually wait to hear what is out there and how other people are reacting to it, especially other 4C naturals, how they are reacting to the product and how they like it. And I watch a lot of those reviews, and that's essentially how I buy products and choose what works for me. I go off of reviews here on YouTube and, you know, other platforms. Instagram especially is a great place for that. And so one of the products that I would like to try is the Melanin Hair Care by Natural 85. If you have been on YouTube for a long time, then you know who that is. But if you don't and you have natural hair, and especially hair on like the 4 spectrum, then I really recommend checking out Natural 85. Her name is Whitney, actually, but everyone knows her on YouTube as Natural 85. She's like a guru. She's been doing it for like YouTube for years, and she has amazing videos on homemade recipes for products you can kind of make at home, basically with things that are already in your kitchen, as well as techniques for hairstyles. And she was the first person I started watching when I started my hair journey officially, because as you know, I've always been natural, but I you know, started seriously taking care of my hair it's probably been like 5 years now. And that's when I started to see, you know, growth, because as I said, my hair has always been natural, but I was struggling to maintain the length of the hair. Since following her and following her advice on like hair care and stuff, my hair has just flourished, and I really want to try her products. It's the oil and I think like the styler, the cream styler, and she has like this, everyone raves about how good her products are, and so I'm trying to get my hands on them, and I've signed up to be notified when they're available. They're pretty pricey, but then I think they're worth it. And I think that it's worth buying expensive products for your hair if you, again, use reviews as a guide as to whether or not you know your hair will work well with that product, right? You're never really going to know up until you try it on your hair, and sometimes our hair can look like someone else's, but it's not exactly the same. All right, it's genetics, right? And so it's like DNA. Sometimes it can be exactly the same as another person, but in more cases than not, I think that everyone has specific needs for their hair. Sometimes they don't necessarily, it doesn't necessarily just come down to your hair type or hair texture, but I think it also depends with your lifestyle. It depends with how much extra money you have to spend on products, and those are all real considerations. I mean, when I was starting my hair journey, I was like in second year of university in South Africa, and that was before there was this huge natural hair wave. It was like in 2013, and so there was very few products, even in the beauty supply stores like Clicks and Discam. There was not that many products on sale for natural hair, and especially not the products that, you know, are sold in the US. Like Cantu shea butter products are now available in South Africa, as well as Shea Moisture ranges are now available. Diva Curl is available, although I've heard that Diva Curl is not the best product to buy, but you know, they're sold in the US, made in the US, and now available in South Africa. And so, but at the time when I started my natural hair journey, they weren't, and so I used a lot of homemade products, as well as, you know, just like basic ingredients like olive oil, and there's a product called Organics. I think it's like discontinued now, but they used to make a really good cream that worked well on my hair, and it wasn't even all natural. It wasn't like paraben free and all of this stuff, but it worked, and so I used that. And sometimes that's what you have to do as a natural. Sometimes, you know, you don't always necessarily have to follow the rules. For example, when I wash my hair, I know people say don't use shampoos with silicones, but sometimes, you know, I like my hair, I like my scalp, especially right now because it's so sensitive. I like my scalp to feel clean and squeaky clean, and you know, the natural shampoos, some of them, not all, I use a Shea Moisture one, which is also paraben free and sulfate free, and it's a really good cleanser. It's really clarifying. But a lot of the ones that are out there that are safe are not as effective in terms of achieving the kind of clarity that I want for my scalp. And so it does require you sometimes to bend the rules to make it work for you and your particular circumstances, as well as your hair type. Okay, let's see. Look at that texture. And also, what I do as part of my routine is trim my ends, and I have a video, a relatively recent video, I think, from the beginning of this year when I trimmed my ends. I think I have 2 videos actually on my channel of me trimming my ends, and that's something that I do again I play it by ear, although I really should do better with that. And as you can see, my hair no longer has the colored ends anymore, and that's because I've been kind of using a combination of letting it grow out as well as trimming very regularly. And that's really great for hair growth, just ensuring that your ends are cut and that you're maintaining that length. It seems counterintuitive, but cutting your hair actually helps it grow, because it gets rid of split ends, which are usually what makes your hair break. And you think that your hair is growing, but actually it's not. It's weak at the ends, and it's causing even more breakage up the hair shaft, and that makes your hair break off, and then you think your hair is not growing. So that's one thing that I recommend that you do on a regular basis. How often do I do it for myself? I would say probably at least every 6 months, but again, I play it by ear and I see how my hair is feeling. I am really big on listening to my hair and what it's telling me. So but obviously it's dictated around my schedule and how busy I am and whether I have the time or not. But I do try as hard as I can to respond when my hair is behaving in a certain way. And so if my styles are not coming out right, or when I'm when I'm dealing with my hair, little bits of hair are coming off and I'm just like, why is there so much breakage? Or when I wash my hair and I detangle, they are very not long bits of hair, which usually that's an indication of shed hair, which is normal. But when you have like little pieces of hair breaking off, that is usually a sign of weak hair strands, and that means you probably need to cut your ends, as well as single strand knots like that right there. That right there would have to be cut off. So let me get my scissors and cut that. Sometimes you don't have to cut it. Sometimes it's just a case of finger detangling, and so don't feel the need to cut your hair when you don't need to cut your hair. But do be aware that that's something that cutting your hair really helps with taking care of it and keeping it healthy and keeping your ends healthy and growing longer 4C natural hair. Deep conditioning, let's see, how often do I do that? So every time after I wash my hair, I deep condition with my Shea Moisture conditioner, which I love. But I also used to have a Shea Moisture hair mask, which I also used to use. I rarely co-wash, but when I do, I use As I Am coconut, I think it's called coconut co-wash, and it's really good. It smells really nice, and it's clarifying, but it also leaves your hair feeling really soft. So I use that sometimes. But I deep condition very often, and that is every time I wash my hair. So every 2 weeks or a week and a half, I deep condition my hair. I will usually leave the conditioner in for a couple of hours before I rinse it out, and that really it puts back that moisture that you would have lost from my shampoo, especially because I'm the kind of person that uses quite a lot of shampoo, and I like a stripping or very clarifying shampoo. So deep conditioning is really important. What I haven't done, which I would like to do, is to do a deep condition with like bananas and avocados, just like a natural, like a deep conditioning mask with all natural products. I haven't done that in a really long time. And a protein treatment with like some eggs. I think that might be a good next video for you guys to see my ingredients for that. Those are things that I have been using for a very long time, and which, you know, I haven't used in a long time, but when I started my natural hair journey, I used to do regular protein treatments with things in my kitchen, regular deep conditioning with all natural products found in my kitchen, and that used to really help my hair. My hair would feel so soft and strong after, you know, those treatments. And so I recommend those as well for hair growth. And then just leaving your hair, right? I think that is an underestimated, underrated tip for natural hair. Is to like just leave it alone, let it do its thing. You know, protective style, as I said before, and then just leave it alone. Don't like be faffing about with it all the time, because the more you manipulate your hair, the more it is prone to break. And so you know, you do have, as much as like you might want to style it all the time, it's a good idea to not put too much strain on your hair. Avoiding heat as usual. These are things that you guys know, and you know that heat damage is real. I have not experienced a lot of heat damage because I just don't use a lot of heat on my hair. Like I hardly blow dry my hair. When I wash my hair, I let it air dry most of the time, and then after that, you know, I just style it however I style it, and then I hardly use heat tools on my hair. So tongs, or, you know, curlers, or, you know, curling wands, straighteners. I hardly ever do that. Although lately I've been really wanting to straighten my hair just to see how, just because we're, you know, we're in the house, we're not doing much, and I just want to see how long it is, and maybe, I don't know, maybe trim it as well. But I've said this in another video as well, but just enjoying it and not comparing yourself to other people. I know that a lot of people like to track their progress, and that really helps them. When I started my natural hair journey, or, you know, when I started taking care of my natural hair seriously, I didn't track my progress, because I found that I became obsessed with trying to get long hair, and also because I was using YouTubers as kind of like my guide, and the standard against which I measured the progress of my hair. It ended up being very toxic for me, and very, I don't know, just very harmful. It didn't help me feel good about myself and about the state of my hair, and I was feeling frustrated, and so I stopped doing length checks. And even now I don't do length checks. I just observe what my hair is doing, and I'm just like, okay, it looks long, it's long enough. And usually I feel like as long as it's not breaking, then I'm okay. I'm not really on a length journey, or, you know, a challenge to grow my hair to be as long as it possibly can. I'm just having fun with my hair and keeping it healthy, and if anything, I might even want to experiment with cutting it, just because, you know, it's been this length for a really long time, and I'm like, you know, long hair is fun, but there's only so much you can actually do with it. I find that there's actually a lot more diversity and a lot more variety with shorter hair, and so I don't know, I think it's worth looking into to have shorter hair, but, you know, I suppose it's just a preference thing. It's one of those things where you wish you have it, and then you have it, and then it's like, okay, and you know, but I love the natural hair journey because I think it teaches us so much about ourselves, and as Black women, you really learn a lot about patience. You learn a lot about being okay with being different and being unique, being okay with standing out, and going along a path that not a lot of people are going on. Now everyone is going natural, but initially it was not cool to be natural, you know what I mean? I remember when I was younger, I would get all sorts of comments like, so what are you gonna do with your hair? From friends who are now natural. Would, if we were going out or we were going somewhere, they would be like, so what are you gonna do with your hair? And I'll be like, what do you mean? My hair is fine. You know, and these are some of the misperceptions and the prejudices I had about my own hair, and like, it's stuff that I've had to unlearn about what is acceptable, what are acceptable beauty standards, what are imposed beauty standards, you know, and just to think critically about what we think is normal and not normal and beautiful. And so that's what I really appreciate about the hair journey. I also love that it is something that brings Black women together, and it's something that we've been able to bond over, and you know, it's such a powerful movement where strangers can come together and just like you know, geek out about like natural hair products and hairstyles, and so, you know, that's something that I really enjoy. I love the sisterhood that it's produced. So yeah, a big part of being on a natural hair journey is, you know, not comparing yourself to other people, and not comparing your progress and the progress of your hair to other people, because it's going to be different. Your hair is very unique to you, as well as your circumstances and what products you have available to you, and how much time you have available to you. But I think another thing that I've recently started to think about is, you know, the it's not just about being natural. It's an expression, like Black women's expression of themselves and the things that they enjoy in the beauty industry in general, and how society has set that up to seem as though it's frivolous, and a woman who, you know, loves to have her hair done or loves to play with her hair or play in makeup, you know, is frivolous and superficial and you know, not intelligent. And it's bullshit. Like, watching because like I said, you know, I've been watching YouTube for a long time. I had been watching YouTube for a while, and following beauty gurus, and you know, some of our favorite like YouTube stars. I've been a loyal follower for years, before I even started my own channel, and watching them build their passions into like multi-million dollar businesses, some of them into empires, has been amazing. And when men are interested in things, video games is one example, sport is another example, you know, the world will invest in that, and people are willing to pay them for the things that they do. But when women have interests and want to monetize those interests, want to monetize those passions, everyone looks at it like, oh, this is silly, and derogatory terms, you know, surrounding women who like to like Instagram model, and you know, that's almost turned into like a sexist slur, where it's like, if you're an Instagram model, you're not smart or you're late. It's like, no. I'm making money. Like, what are you talking about? I'm securing a bag. Like, by taking pictures, sign me up for that job, okay? I will drop out of this master's right now, okay? Because it's a creative enterprise, it's a commercial enterprise, it's marketing. I don't know why the things that women are interested in are, I don't know, like just positioned in such a way that or perceived as inconsequential and frivolous and not serious. I don't know, I think it's interesting, but for me I think it's been instructive to see, you know, people take a hold of things that they're interested in and passions that they have, hobbies that they have, and turn them into commercial enterprises that give them money, are able to take care of their families, are able to live full lives that they love. And I am completely inspired by that, and that's, I think, what the beauty and hair industry, particularly for Black women, holds the key to financial freedom for a lot of people. And I think that's something that people look over or gloss over, that I think we should take really seriously. Like, people, these women are out here doing it. Patricia Bright, Jackie Aina, the Armand twins, who else do I follow? Chanel Ambrose, you know, she's got her plus size social media, you know, personality going on there. Gracie, Francesca, just so many, like so many just popping beautiful Black women, and the range, you know, people have. There's also Freddie Harrell, I think is her name. Man, she just started a brand of natural hair or Afro textured wigs and weaves that, you know, I think it has like £2 million or like a multi-million-pound investment behind her brand. Like, are you dumb? Like, that's crazy. Yeah, like, these women are making coins, okay? Good money, good coin. And I'm sorry, we just have to stop hating. We just have to stop hating. We need to support women's businesses. We need to support women's enterprises, women's pursuits, and stop hating. Like, that's just on period. Like, anyway, so here is my braid out, you guys. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Okay guys, this is my hair. It's all undone now. I don't know what my plan is after this. I have some extensions that I want to put in my hair, and I'm going to create a video around that. But before I do that, I don't know, because that will essentially be a long-term hairstyle, and I don't know if I'm ready yet to put away my hair, because I'm really enjoying playing around with it. So I don't know, but stay tuned. There will be more content coming. Thank you so much for watching. Please if you're interested in my natural hair videos, tell me what you want to see so that I can create content around that for you guys. And yeah, so that, you know, I'm giving the people what they want, right? I know everyone is at home right now and is watching a lot of YouTube, and a lot of, like, just on the internet a lot, and so I want to make sure that I am catering to you guys' needs, especially with regards to advice around natural hair, ideas for styles. Like I said, I'm a very simple natural. I'm very lazy. And also I'm very busy, so I just don't have time to like do all sorts of things with my hair. But I would love for you guys to give me inspiration so that I can try out certain things and we can kind of have fun together. So let me know down below what you want to see. Remember to comment, remember to like, remember to hit the notification bell also down below, so that you get my videos as and when they come. And if you also watch my college related, university related content and you would like to see something specific to that topic, then also feel free to comment and let me know. And so yeah, I will see you guys yeah, I will see you guys when I next upload. Bye. Mwah.